Hi friends, I hope you have subscribed to my YouTube channel. I have uploaded more than 600 videos in my YouTube channel. If you are not yet subscribed to my channel, I'll show you how to do it. Just press the subscription button and then press the bell icon so that you'll get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you. Hi friends, today we're going to solve the sample question paper of class 10 Mathematics Basic with condensed syllabus. Let us go straight to the first question. Express 156 as the product of primes. 156 divided by 2, we get 78. 78 divided by 2 is 39. 39 divided by 3 is 13. And therefore 156 can be written as 2 into 2 into 3 into 13. That is 2 square into 3 into 13. The second question is write a quadratic polynomial sum of whose zeros is 2 and product is -8. Let the quadratic polynomial be ax square plus bx plus c and its zeros be alpha and beta. Alpha plus beta is equal to 2, which is equal to minus b by a. If a is equal to 1, then b is equal to -2. Also, alpha beta is equal to -8, which is equal to c by a. And if a is equal to 1, c is equal to -8. Therefore, the required quadratic polynomial is x square minus 2x minus 8. Question number 3. Given that HCF of 96 and 404 is 4, find the LCM of 96 and 404. We know that HCF into LCM is equal to A into B. Substitute the values and you get LCM is equal to 9696. Or state the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. The fundamental theorem of arithmetic states that every composite number can be expressed or factorized as a product of primes, and this factorization is unique apart from the order in which the prime factors occur. Question number 4. On comparing the ratios of the coefficients, find out whether the pair of equations x minus 2y equal to 0 and 3x plus 4y minus 20 is equal to 0 is consistent or inconsistent. We know the condition for consistency is a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Substitute the values and we see that 1 upon 3 is not equal to minus 2 upon 4. Therefore, the pair of equations is consistent. Question number 5 is A and B are coprime numbers, then find the HCF. Since A and B are coprimes, the only common factor between them is 1 and therefore HCF is 1. Question number 6. Find the area of a sector of a circle with radius 6 cm if the angle of the sector is 60 degree. Take pi is equal to 22 by 7. We know that area of sector is given by the formula theta by 360 into pi r square. Substitute the values and you get the answer as 18.857 centimeters square. Or a horse is tied to a pole with 28-meter long rope. Find the perimeter of the field where the horse can graze. The field where the horse can graze will be a circle. Therefore, perimeter of the field is equal to circumference of the circle. Circumference is equal to 2 pi r. Substitute and you get the value 176 meter. Question number 7. In the given figure, DE parallel to BC, angle ADE is equal to 70 degree and angle BAC is equal to 50 degree. Then angle BCA is equal to dash. So use the angle sum property of a triangle and you can find the angle AED is equal to 60 And since DE parallel to BC, using the property of corresponding angles, we can get angle BCA is equal to 60 degree. Or in the given figure, AD is equal to 2 centimeter, BD is equal to 3 centimeter, AE is equal to 3.5 centimeter, and AC is equal to 7 centimeter. Is DE parallel to BC? We can do this by using the converse of basic proportionality theorem. We see that AD by DB is not equal to AE by EC, and therefore DE is not parallel to BC. Question number 8. The cost of fencing a circular field at the rate of rupees 24 per meter is rupees 5280. Find the radius of the field. Length of the fence is equal to circumference of the circle, and using this formula 2 pi r, we get r is equal to 35 meter. Question number 9. A tree breaks due to storm and the broken part bends so that the top of the tree touches the ground where it makes an angle 30 degree. The distance between the foot of the tree to the point where the top touches the ground is 8 meter. Find the height of the tree from where it is broken. So using the right angle triangle ABC, using the formula for cos 30 and tan 30, we can find the height of the tree is equal to AB plus AC, and which comes to 8 root 3 meter. Question number 10. If the perimeter and the area of a circle are numerically equal, then find the radius of the circle. Equate the perimeter of the circle to the area of the circle. 2 pi r is equal to pi r square, and we get r is equal to 2 units. Question number 11. Write the empirical relationship among mean, median, and mode. Formula is 3 median is equal to mode plus 2 mean. Question number 12. To divide a line segment BC internally in the ratio 3:5, we draw a ray BX such that angle CBX is an acute angle. What will be the minimum number of points to be located at equal distances on ray BX? So since the ratio is 3:5, add 3 and 5, you get 8. 8 is the answer. Question number 13. For what values of p does the pair of equations 4x plus py plus 8 equal to 0 and 2x plus 2y plus 2 equal to 0 has unique solution? So condition for unique solution is a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. And we get that p is not equal to 4. Therefore, p can have any value other than 4. Or what type of straight lines will be represented by the system of equations 2x plus 3y equal to 5 and 4x plus 6y equal to 7? So here we get a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 but not equal to c1 by c2, and therefore the straight lines will be parallel. Question number 14. A bag contains 3 red balls and 5 black balls. A ball is drawn at random from the bag. What is the probability that the ball drawn is red? So let E be the event the ball drawn is red. Total number of balls is 8. Number of red balls is 3. Therefore, probability is given by number of outcomes favorable to E divided by number of all possible outcomes, which comes to 3 by 8. Or a die is thrown twice. What is the probability of getting a prime number? So how many prime numbers are there in the die? Okay, we have 2, 3 and 5. The 3 prime numbers are there. Total number of possibilities 6, and therefore P of E is equal to number of outcomes favorable to E divided by number of all possible outcomes. 3 by 6 is equal to 1 by 2. Question number 15. A tower stands vertically on the ground. From a point on the ground which is 15 meter away from the foot of the tower, the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is found to be 60 degree. Find the height of the tower. So take tan 60 is equal to AB by BC, and you get height of the tower is equal to 15 root 3 meter. Question number 16. Probability of an event E and probability of event E dash is equal to 1. Question number 17. A mathematics teacher of a school took her 10th standard students to show Red Fort. It was a part of their educational trip. The teacher had interest in history as well. She narrated the facts about Red Fort to the students. Then the teacher said, in this monument one can find combination of solid figures. There are 2 pillars which are cylindrical in shape, also 2 domes at the corners which are hemispherical, 7 smaller domes at the center. Flag hoisting ceremony on Independence Day takes place near these domes. Coming to the questions, number 1. How much cloth material will be required to cover 2 big domes, each of radius 2.5 meters? Take pi is equal to 22 by 7. So CSA of hemisphere is equal to 2 pi r square. Substitute the values and you get 39.28 meters square. Cloth material required is equal to 2 into 39.28 because there are 2 domes, and that's why you get the answer 78.57 meters square. Question number 2. Write the formula to find the volume of a cylindrical pillar. Pi r square h is the formula. Question number 3. Find the lateral surface area of 2 pillars if the height of the pillar is 7 meter and radius of the base is 1.4 meter. So we know the formula for LSA of pillar is 2 pi rh multiplied by 2, and you get 123.2 meters square. Question number 4. How much is the volume of a hemisphere if the radius of the base is 3.5 meter? Volume of hemisphere is given by the formula 2 by 3 pi r cube. Substitute the values and you get 89.83 meter cube. Question number 5. What is the ratio of the sum of volumes of 2 hemispheres of radius 1 centimeter each to the volume of a sphere of radius 2 centimeter? So first find the volume of 2 hemispheres, then find the volume of the sphere, and find the ratio of the volumes of 2 hemispheres to the volume of the sphere, and you get 1:8. Question 18. Class 10 students of a secondary school in Krishnanagar have been allotted a rectangular plot of land for gardening activity. Saplings of gulmohar are planted on the boundary at a distance of 1 meter from each other. There is a triangular grassy lawn in the plot as shown in the figure. The students are to sow seeds of flowering plants on the remaining area of the plot. Considering A as the origin, answer the questions 1 to 5. Question number 1 is considering A as the origin. What are the coordinates of A? A is the origin, therefore coordinates is 0, 0. What are the coordinates of P? Count the number of dots and you get coordinates of P is 4, 6. What are the coordinates of R? R is 6, 5. What are the coordinates of D? D is 16, 0. And if D is taken as the origin, then what will be the coordinates of P? Count from D and you get minus 12, 6. Question number 19. Rahul is studying in 10th standard. He is making a kite to fly it on a Sunday. Few questions came to his mind while making the kite. Give answers to his questions by looking at the figure. To find the angle in which the sticks are tied, that is 90 degree, because we know that in a kite the diagonals are at 90 degree to each other. Then which is the correct similarity criteria? Now similarity criteria, it cannot be RHS, so it is SAS is the answer. And sides of two similar triangles are in the ratio 4:9. What is the ratio in which the medians? So medians will be in the same ratio, so it is answer is 4:9. In a triangle, if a square of one side is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides, then the angle opposite to the first side is a right angle. What is the theorem? The theorem is converse of Pythagoras theorem. Question number 5 is, what is the area of the kite formed by two perpendicular sticks of length 6 centimeter and 8 centimeter? So area of the kite is given by half d1 d2, multiply and you get 24 centimeters square. Question 20. Due to heavy storm, an electric wire got bent as shown in the figure. It followed a mathematical shape. Answer the following questions below. Name the shape in which the wire is bent. The answer is parabola. How many zeros are there? You see that parabola touches the x-axis in 2 points, -1 and 3, and therefore the answer is 2. Zeros of the polynomial, what are they? -1 and 3. Question number 4. What will be the expression of the polynomial? Now we know that alpha is equal to -1, beta is equal to 3. The polynomial is given by x square minus sum of roots into x plus product of roots. Substituting the values, we get x square minus 2x minus 3 as the polynomial. What is the value of polynomial if x equal to -1? Substitute x equal to -1 in x square minus 2x minus 3 and you get the answer 0. Find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment joining the points 4, -3 and 8, 5 in the ratio 3:1 internally. So we know the section formula, x is equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. Substitute the values and you get 7. And y is equal to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. Substitute the values and you get 3, and therefore the required point is 7, 3. Question 21. Find a relation between x and y such that the point xy is equidistant from the point 7, 1 and 3, 5. We know the distance formula is given by root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Equate PA is equal to PB or PA square equal to PB square, and you get x minus y is equal to 2. Question 22. A figure is given. In the figure, if LM parallel to CB and LN parallel to CD, prove that AM by MB is equal to AN by ND. So write down what is given to prove and proof using basic proportionality theorem, and we get finally AM by MB is equal to AN by ND. Question 23. A quadrilateral ABCD is drawn to circumscribe a circle. Prove that AB plus CD is equal to AD plus BC. We know that tangent segments from external point to a circle are equal. While selecting the tangent segments, be careful so that on the left side you will get AB plus CD and right side you get AD plus BC. And therefore, select like this: AP is equal to AS, BP equal to BQ, DR is equal to DS and CR is equal to CQ. Adding 1, 2 and 3 and 4, you get AB plus DC is equal to AD plus BC. Question 24. Draw a line segment of length 7.8 cm and divide it in the ratio 5:8. Measure the two parts. Steps of construction. Draw ray AX making an acute angle with AB. Locate 13 points, that is 5 plus 8, A1, A2, A3, etc. A13 on AX. Join BA13 through A5. Draw a line parallel to BA13 to intersect AB at C. Now AC is to CB is equal to 5:8. Measure AC and CB. AC is equal to 3 cm and CB is equal to 4.8 cm. Question 25. Given 15 cot A is equal to 8, find sin A and sec A. So cot A is equal to 8 by 15. Plot it on the triangle, and using the Pythagoras theorem, we can find side AC, and then sin A is equal to BC by AC and sec A is equal to AC by AB. Or find tan P minus cot R. So be careful when you are taking the sides. First of all, using Pythagoras theorem, find the side QR is equal to 5 cm. Tan P is equal to QR by PQ, which is equal to 5 by 12. Cot R is equal to 5 by 12. Therefore, when you subtract, they are both equal and therefore we get 0. Question 26. How many terms of the AP 9, 17, 25, etc. must be taken to give a sum of 636? And Sn is equal to n by 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Substituting and using the formula, you get n is equal to 12. You can reject the negative value. Question number 27. Prove that root 3 is an irrational number. Let us assume to the contrary that root 3 is rational. So we can find co-prime integers a and b not equal to 0 such that root 3 is equal to a by b. Cross multiply. Root 3b is equal to a. Squaring on both sides, 3b square is equal to a square. Therefore, 3 divides a square and 3 divides a. So we can write a is equal to 3c for some integer c. Substituting for a, we get 3b square is equal to 3c the whole square, or b square is equal to 3c square. This means that 3 divides b square and so 3 divides b. Therefore, a and b have at least 3 as common factor. But this contradicts the fact that a and b have no common factor other than 1. Our assumption that root 3 is rational is wrong, and therefore we conclude that root 3 is irrational. Question 28. Two tangents TP and TQ are drawn to a circle with center O from an external point T. Prove that angle PTQ is equal to twice angle OPQ. So tangent segments drawn from an external point to the circle are equal, and we find that triangle TPQ is isosceles. Therefore, the angles are equal. Take angle sum property of a triangle. Angle TPO is equal to 90 degree, and therefore finally we get angle PTQ is equal to twice angle OPQ. Question 29. Meena went to a bank to withdraw rupees 2000. She asked the cashier to give her rupees 50 and rupees 100 notes only. Meena got 25 notes in all. Find how many notes of rupees 50 and rupees 100 she received. So let the number of 50 rupees notes be x and 100 rupee be y. So we get two equations, x plus y equal to 25, x plus 2y is equal to 40. Solving them, you get y is equal to 15 and x is equal to 10. Question 30. A box contains 90 discs which are numbered from 1 to 90. If one disc is drawn at random from the box, find the probability that it bears 1. A two-digit number, 2. A perfect square number, 3. A number divisible by 5. Solution. Let the total number of discs be 90. If E is the event that the number of discs bears two-digit number, the number of outcomes favorable to E is equal to 90 minus 9. That is equal to 81. Because 1 to 9 we don't consider, as 1 to 9 are one-digit numbers. Therefore, P of E is equal to number of outcomes favorable to E divided by number of all possible outcomes. That is equal to 81 by 90, which is equal to 9 by 10. Question number 2 is, how many perfect square numbers are there? 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64 and 81. That is total 9 numbers. Therefore, probability is given by 9 by 90. That is 1 by 10. Now, how many numbers are divisible by 5? There are 18 numbers that are divisible by 5, and therefore we have probability is 18 by 90 or 1 by 5. Or, one card is drawn from a well-shuffled deck of 52 cards. Find the probability of getting number 1, a king of red color, number 2, a spade, number 3, queen of diamonds. So, how many kings of red color are there? There are altogether 2. Therefore, probability is 2 upon 52 or 1 upon 26. How many spades are there? 13. Therefore, probability is 1 upon 4. How many queens of diamonds are there? Only 1. And therefore, probability is 1 upon 52. Question 31. Metallic spheres of radius 6 cm, 8 cm and 10 cm respectively are melted to form a solid sphere. Find the radius of the resulting sphere. So, volume of sphere is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. Volume will be same, and therefore you can equate the volumes, and finally you get radius is equal to 12 centimeter. Question number 32. Prove that sin A minus cos A plus 1 divided by sin A plus cos A minus 1 is equal to 1 upon sec A minus tan A. Take LHS, divide numerator and denominator by cos A. And multiply the numerator and denominator by sec A minus tan A. Finally, you get LHS is equal to RHS. Question 33. A motorboat whose speed in still water is 18 kilometers per hour takes 1 hour more to go 24 kilometers upstream than to return downstream to the same spot. Find the speed of the stream. So let the speed of the stream be x kilometers. We know the formula time is equal to distance by speed. Therefore, time taken to go upstream is 24 by 18 minus x. Downstream is 24 by 18 plus x. According to the question, 24 by 18 minus x is equal to 24 by 18 plus x plus 1. We get a quadratic equation, x square plus 48x minus 324 is equal to 0. Using formula, you can solve it, or you can also split the middle term. And you get x is equal to 6. We reject the negative answer. Or, find two consecutive odd positive integers, sum of whose squares is 290. So let the numbers be x and x plus 2, given that x square plus x plus 2 the whole square is equal to 290. Solve by splitting the middle term and you get x is equal to 11. Reject the negative value. Therefore, the required consecutive odd positive integers are 11 and 13. Question number 34. Angles of depression of top and bottom of a tall building are given. 30 degree and 45 degree respectively. Find the height of the multi-storied building and the distance between the two buildings. Draw the diagram. And AB is a multi-storied building, CD is the tall building, CD is equal to FB is equal to 8 meter. Consider right triangle AFC, tan 30 is equal to AF by CF. Substitute the values. In right triangle ABD, tan 45 is equal to AB by BD. Substitute the values. You get AF is equal to 4 bracket root 3 plus 1. Height of the multi-story building is equal to AB, which is equal to AF plus FB, which is equal to 12 plus 4 root 3 meter. Distance between the two buildings is equal to BD, which is equal to root 3 AF from 2, and therefore is equal to 12 plus 4 root 3 meters. Or a 1.2 meter tall girl spots a balloon moving with the wind in a horizontal line at a height of 88.2 meter from the ground. The angle of elevation of the balloon from the eyes of the girl at any instant is 60 degree. After some time, the angle of elevation reduces to 30 degree. Find the distance traveled by the balloon during the interval. In right triangle ABC, tan 60 is equal to AB by BC, and therefore BC is equal to 88.2 divided by root 3. In right triangle PQC, tan 30 is equal to PQ by CQ. And you get distance traveled by the balloon is 294 root 3 divided by 5. Question 35. The pth, qth and rth terms of an AP are A, B and C respectively. Show that A bracket Q minus R plus B bracket R minus P plus C bracket P minus Q is equal to 0. We know that nth term Tn is given by A plus n minus 1 into D. Substitute the values. Multiply the equations by Q minus R, R minus P and P minus Q. Add the equations and you get the answer. Question 36. A survey regarding the heights in centimeter of 51 girls of class 10 of a school was conducted and the following data was obtained. Find the median height and the mean using the formulae. Draw the table and you can use the same table for both median and as well as mean. And you get median with the formula L plus n by 2 minus CF bracket divided by F into H. You get median is equal to 149.03. To find mean by direct method, mean is equal to sigma fx by capital N, and we get the answer 149.75. That's all, dear friends. All the best for your exams. Bye. If you like my video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, press the like button and share this video with your friends. Thank you.